Team which shows just one change from the team which played at Pittodrie on Tuesday night. John Holt has failed the fitness test and his replacement at number 2 is Billy Kirkwood. Now to look at the man who scored the goal for United at Pittodrie on Tuesday, Davy Dodds. He scored a total of 10 this season and most of them have turned out to be very important indeed. And the Kilmarnock side is also showing only one change from the team which lost 2-1 to Celtic on New Year's Day. Alistair Moughlan comes back after a spell injured in place of Ian Gibson. And that means a fourth consecutive appearance in centre defence for Kenny Armstrong, 21-year-old centre-half. Very highly regarded prospect indeed, signed from Beath Juniors 3 years ago. So the referee this afternoon is George Smith of Edinburgh. It's Kilmarnock to kick off. And the ball played very quickly back from Gordon Wilson to a goalkeeper. It's Alistair Wilson, the former Scottish youth goalkeeper. Kilmarnock facing a very difficult prospect because they haven't won a league match since the 23rd of August when they beat Partick Thistle at Firhill 1-0. They've since gone 17 league matches without a win. And against that, United in very good form indeed, although Hamish McAlpine coming across to show his abilities as a sweeper. But United have only lost once since the 25th of October when they lost here at Tannadice to Aberdeen. Since then, only Celtic have managed to beat them. And that's a very impressive record indeed. Here's Frank Coppell. That's Kenny Armstrong. Played forward by Paul Clark. That has caught Bobby Houston offside. Now Milne. Asking an awful lot there of Eamon Bannon. Kenny Armstrong. Over the head of Kirkwood. Now Hughes waiting for support to arrive in the middle. John Burke is there. So is Moughlan. Bannon doing a good job at the far post. Houston to return it. Well, Paul Clark almost got enough on that to cause McAlpine some trouble. Coming in with a very late run. Now breaking to Bannon. He's beaten there by Houston. Coppell. Good layoffs by Dodds to the path of Bannon. Fine shot from Eamon Bannon. Alistair Wilson watched it very closely, but Bannon operating in left midfield and showing a lot of shooting power in the early stages. That's McClurg playing it forward. Coppell using an arm, and that's a free kick to Kilmarnock. Houston flighting it in for Burke. But Frank Coppell wasn't 10 yards away, so referee George Smith insists on a retake. Houston to McLean. That's a good effort by McLean, and that's just inches wide of McAlpine's upright. A good change of tactics there after the orthodox free kick in the first instance. The short ball played by Houston to the path of McLean, and that would certainly have given a lot of worry to Hamish McAlpine. Phillips left foot raised high, but in fact the ducking of Paul Clark's head perhaps contributing just as much to that incident. For Clark's free kick. The good ball in, there's Burke. He's offside. That was a well-worked move, the free kick to Bobby Houston, the header across goal, and Burke just stealing a couple of yards on the Dundee United defenders. So that goal chalked off. Paul Clark operating just in front of the back four for Kilmarnock to give a bit of muscle to the midfield. And so far these tactics working very well. Now Bannon. Great control on the run. This is Dodds. And a fine save from Alistair Wilson. It was Eamon Bannon who opened out that Kilmarnock defence. The jinking run inside. Dodds took up fine position. The pass was excellent. And the finishing shot bringing out that excellent save from Wilson. Beautifully played back by Stunnock to Milne. Support arriving from Gibson. Just forcing Davy Dodds to go away from goal. Back to Bannon. The driven ball. The far post. Great play again from Eamon Bannon. He shaped up for a right foot shot, checked back onto his left foot, drove it to the far post. Paul Stunnock appeared to think the ball was going in. He jumped over the top of it, but it just shaved the outside of the far post. Now Armstrong. Just carrying the ball out. But he's got good feet, this tall 6'2" defender. He's very skillful on the ground for such a big player. McClurg playing it into safety. Very tidy player at the heart of the Kilmarnock defence, John McClurg. Played on by Milne. Kirkwood leaving it now, and the driven shot finds the net. That's Ian Gibson. United go into the lead with a very, very unusual goal. You can see how the ball breaks back from that challenge involving Billy Kirkwood. It falls to Ian Gibson. He takes a snapshot, it's against the wind, remember, but the ball dips and swerves and totally deceives Alistair Wilson. And gives United the lead which they just about deserve with the balance of play. Good ball to Moughlan. Hughes operating now on the right. A return ball from Dodds to Bannon, put him under pressure. Well, it's the first time Sturrock's won the high ball from Armstrong. Headed on by Burke. A chance now for Houston. Well, that was asking a lot, the back heel aim for Burke. Dodds leaves it for Gibson. And Frank Coppell. Dodds in the box, so is Kirkwood! 2-0. Beautiful header from Billy Kirkwood, just 3 minutes from half-time, and that surely will give United all the confidence in the world. It was Davy Dodds who caught the attention of the Kilmarnock defence as that ball was played into the box, but it was Kirkwood who came from the midfield position. The glancing header leaving Alistair Wilson totally helpless. Good play by McClurg. He'll have to go alone. The United defence has moved out. Now a chance in the break. Kirkwood is brought down heavily by Gordon Wilson. I think the referee may want to have a word with Wilson. Yes, he's calling him across. Dangerous break there by United. Brought to a halt by that uncompromising tackle from Wilson. Sturrock playing it forward towards Kirkwood. It's cut off, but that's a corner kick to United. So the first 45 minutes have come and gone. Hegarty looking for that at the near post. Ian Gibson. That's deflected for another corner kick, which came off Houston. So that packed goalmouth. Right to the far side, that's Dodds going up. Out by McClurg. And the behind Briggle kick to take the pressure off Kilmarnock, and in fact the whole first half pressure is over. Referee George Smith brings the first half to an end. Whenever United got that first goal from Ian Gibson in 34 minutes, they took control. And the second goal, that's the scorer, Billy Kirkwood, number 2, getting that goal 3 minutes before half-time and giving United a very comfortable, well-deserved half-time lead. So it's still bitterly cold here at Tannadice as United start the second half, and a happy interval they will have enjoyed, no doubt. But for Kilmarnock, a lot of hard thinking to do, and they're going to have to find out how to take over in midfield. That's the area they lost it in late in the first half, and that's the reason why United are now leading by 2-0. So here's Alistair Moughlan for Kilmarnock. Now Sturrock for United, taking on Armstrong for pace. Now the chance to cross. It's Milne coming out the far side, and it was well watched by Coburn, who took a knock as he cleared that one from Milne, and that's a free kick to Kilmarnock. Oh, the late challenge from Moughlan, that was a sore one. It was Eamon Bannon who appeared to take the brunt of that challenge from Moughlan. So Bannon just looking a shade groggy. He took a knock in the face. Bill Bannon recovers, and Ian Phillip waits to take this free kick for United. Well, Bannon's obviously recovered. He's taking possession straight away. Played back in by Kirkwood. There's Dodds. David Dodds makes it 3-0 with his 11th goal of the season. Oh, the ball was flighted across by Bannon. You can see 2 Kilmarnock defenders going for the same ball in the first instance. Then Gordon Wilson didn't clear it. And when Billy Kirkwood lofted it across, David Dodds climbed a long way up to beat Wilson to the ball and headed behind him to make the game surely now safe for United. Paul Hegarty, the United skipper. Good ball forward from Milne. Hegarty still going forward. Playing it square for Sturrock to leave it to Kirkwood. Well, well, well. Is that or is that not the goal of the season? Take another look at that one. The build-up on the right. Paul Hegarty it was getting on the end of Milne's forward pass. He squared it to the edge of the box. Paul Sturrock knocked it into the path of Billy Kirkwood, and just look at that for finishing power. Here's Sturrock coming wide and taken out by Armstrong. Well, I think that was all about timing rather than anything else, and the very brevity of that word from the referee indicates that he's not taking a very serious view of it. Now Bannon's free kick. Wilson's in trouble. And Coburn being very sensible in playing it out for the throw. The wind causing all the trouble for Alistair Wilson. That's Coburn again getting in before Milne. Kirkwood wide to Bannon. Towards the near post this time. Well, did Ralph Milne get the touch? He's certainly claiming the credit. But in any event, that's goal number 5. And we can take another look at that as Bannon plays it toward the near post, changing the tactics. He's been sending ones to the far post all afternoon. Milne came in, and we'll give him the benefit of the doubt and think that he got the touch. Sturrock taking up intelligent position once again. So is Bannon on the overlap. That's beyond all the United forwards. Gordon Wilson's header giving the corner kick to United. So there's Ralph Milne. Hegarty trying to get on the end of that. Breaks to Wilson. Wilson's chip forward. Addison happy to play it back to McAlpine. Frank Coppell. Pettigrew setting it up for Milne. Now Sturrock. It's a great move again from United. And that was a fine cross. Just no one in the middle for it. Here's Bannon. Back it comes to Addison. So Derek Addison's on the field for just a matter of a couple of minutes. His second goal of the season, United 6th of the afternoon. And that cross from Sturrock going wide of goal. Bannon retrieved it. The cheeky little piece of play, getting it back to Addison. That firm, decisive shot, making it a day of complete misery for Alistair Wilson. The header from Bannon. Sturrock going wide. Great play by Sturrock. Now Pettigrew underneath that, so is Wilson. It breaks to Kirkwood. And a great save from Alistair Wilson. Well, it's hard to grudge him that. A lot did deny Billy Kirkwood what would have been a marvellous hat-trick. The volley from Kirkwood, the diving save from Wilson. Now Neary. Back to Addison. Bannon's round the back again. And that's a penalty kick. Just to complete a dreadful day for Kenny Armstrong. That adjudged the penalty kick. And certainly Eamon Bannon boring in on the dead ball line, and he has done so often in the match. Appears to be pulled down. The penalty kick will be taken by Bannon himself. He's already missed one this season. To the last minute of the match, Eamon Bannon makes it 7-0 for United, and certainly a goal which he